Hi, my name is Grace Ann, and this is See Grace Stitch, your yarn obsessed big sis is here. This video is going to be all about knitting, crocheting, crafty things, and living in your 20s in the city in Chicago. I actually have this entire week off of work. It is Monday, and we are gonna get up to some things today. I already worked out and I want to go to the library, but that means I need to pack a bag because the library is about a mile away. And I'm going to be walking there. So first up, I'm going to be bringing the book that I'm currently reading. I really want to finish this. I have like 60 pages left, and I'm obviously going to the library to pick up books, so I want to finish this so I can start those. In terms of knitting projects or crochet projects, I'm currently in the middle of a afterthought everything sock. I have the first one done, but I think these are just a bit too intense for me to bring with me, as I almost hit myself in the face. This is Knit Picks Felici. I don't know what this main color is because I've had these tubes knit up for a long time. Oh, it's on like the other tube is on a shelf, you can't see. But I've already done the toe on the second sock, and I just picked up to cut in the heel. But again, I don't want to deal with cutting and fiddling with all of this while I'm out and about. So what I think I'm actually going to do is bring cotton and do some dishcloths. So let me grab the needles for that. I think I do these on 7s. Yeah. I'm just grabbing them out of my Clover interchangeable needle set that I have here. I got this for Christmas when I was in college, I think. I've never owned another interchangeable needle set. It's amazing, incredible, it gets the job done. I've never broken any needles, knock on wood. Okay, so we've got needles, we've got yarn. Let's throw those in there. Actually, do I want to put this in a bag? I probably should. Okay, we're gonna put it in this bag. This was given to me by Jamie over at Finchmont. It is a no knits bag. I don't think I've ever used this actually. I also have a sample knit that I'm doing for her for Finchmont, but again, it's like DK weight wool, and it's supposed to be like in the mid 90s today. I'm not going outside with that. Okay, so I also need to make sure I have room in here for the books that I'm picking up, headphones, and then do I want to bring my iPad? No, let's unplug, girl. Let's unplug. Yeah, I think I'm going to pick up a coffee on my way. I have not explored the library yet since I moved here. I literally went in the middle of December or January to get a library card, and it was snowing and freezing outside, so I did not linger for too long. I had like my whole kit and caboodle on and was not trying to sweat through my winter jacket. So we've got our bag here, and I'm gonna bring obviously some water. So let's go to the library and have a good, lovely time. it is the next day. It's about a little bit after 9. I have my coffee here. So my goal of finishing those socks yesterday did not happen. I'm on the ribbing of the second sock, so I have about probably another like 12 more rows. I'm just eyeballing, and then I can bind this off, and then I'm going to work on my sample knit. The books that I did get from the library yesterday, which I feel like was kind of a bad idea. We're under like an extreme heat advisory right now. It's in the 90s, which in most places like isn't super hot, but I'm just not used to that because I'm in the Midwest now. So anyways, the books that I got from the library, I got Elsewhere, which is what I started yesterday. I was listening to it on audio. I'm about a third of the way in. And then I got The Midnight Bargain by C.L. Polk and Hench by Natalie Zena Walshotz. All of these I've been wanting to read for a while. One of the things I love about being close to, like being in a city that has a big library, is I feel like I can get better access to books, which is great. I did spend some time at the library yesterday. I did a little bit. I ended up finishing 1 dishcloth. Again, my goal for today is just going to be to finish these socks, and then 2, I would love to get the body done on my sample knit today, which is doable. So it is now 10:04 a.m. and I was able to finish these socks. I love how they turned out. Again, this is Knit Picks Felici. I don't know what this main colorway is, but this white is just stroll fingering in white. I do have an affiliate link with Knit Picks. If you're interested, it will be in the description box, as well as every other link that you could possibly need. I love how these turned out. Again, these were Afterthought Everything socks. I have one more tube that I knit up a long time ago that is Knit Picks Felici that I do need to make into socks, but I really don't enjoy doing Afterthought Everything socks. I don't know why I thought I would, but you know, it's a quick way, I guess, if I just want to knit a tube. One thing though that I do need to do, so this is typically the bag that I use for all of my sock making. It is a very old 31 bag that has my name on it. I actually used to use this for like all of my accessories and stuff when I did dance competitions when I started in middle school. But it is starting to, like, the inside lining is starting to break and it's starting to get all over my projects. So I either am going to have to retire this bag, which I don't want to do, or find some way to like sew in another lining, like a fabric lining on it, which I actually think I may attempt to do. Obviously not today. But I do really like this bag. I love the zip bag for socks. I love that it kind of has a little bit of like a rectangular bottom, so there's a little more space in it. I don't want to deal with that, so I am going to move some of my sock stuff into another bag. This is actually was a gift from one of my friends' bachelorette trips. In my sock bag, just if you're curious, I prefer to knit my socks on 9-inch circular needles. So I have 2 ChiaoGoo size 1 9-inch circular needles. Size 1 is 2.25 millimeter. I have some double pointed needles in here, also size 1, which I don't knit socks on double points, but in case I need this for like a heel or something, I will put them on these. And then as well as my ChiaoGoo size 1, I don't know what length cord this is, but this is what I knit all of my heels and toes on. So I keep that in there. And then if that isn't enough, I also have my ChiaoGoo red lace interchangeables that I got for Christmas a couple of years back. And then I have my sock ruler. This is from Twice Sheared Sheep. I did get this from Finch Mod. She sent this to me so kindly. And this is what I use for all of my socks for sizing. And then my little notions tin. So we have moved that into the new sock bag. I do think I am going to take a pause on socks for the time being because I have some other projects that I need to do. This is the one dishcloth that I finished yesterday. I truly don't know what this pattern is. I have been doing these since I started knitting when I was like 12. I did start a second one as well. This is Knit Picks Dishy. Again, love Knit Picks. And this is the color Linen. I have an entire shelf up there that is more Knit Picks Dishy. So I want to make some more dishcloths so I can start uploading them to the shop where I do sell some of my things. I think next I am going to get started on the sample knit. Excuse me. I really want to make some progress. I think that's due July the 12th. So I do need to finish it and get everything sewn in and make sure that I can get that to Jamie in time for her to wear it, block it first, obviously, and like wear it and everything. So let's get that pulled out. I think I'm going to spend a little bit of time in my craft room this morning. Let's sit in here. I think I'm going to load a YouTube video up on the TV and we can get started. Good morning, everybody. It is the next day. I have not yet finished the body of the sweater, but I have about 1 inch more ribbing left to do, so let's get that done. I am finally back with a good update. It is noon and I finished the body on my sample knit. This is the Sits Mark by Boylan Knitworks. I am doing this as a sample for Jamie over at Finch Mod. And all I have to do is the short sleeves, and I'm so happy about it because I feel like this body, I was just knitting on it forever and ever and ever. But the short sleeves, I'm just gonna do like about 1 inch or so and then do the 2-color ribbing like up here. And then this will be done. And I even woven all of my ends. These are what the stitches are for the sleeve are held on. So those are not ends. Everything else woven in. That is progress for today, and that is also where I'm going to leave you. I am currently in a very, very warm apartment because it is so warm here in Chicago. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. What are you working on? I would love to know in the comments below, and I will see you in another one hopefully very soon. Bye.